Oklahoma is no longer a flyover state. It's a fly-to state. The changes in policies that we've instituted over the last decade, Oklahoma City has become the 20th largest city in the United States. We have a group that's claiming that they're going to build the tallest building in the world, downtown Oklahoma City. People are moving here. Businesses are moving here. It's a recipe. You have to have the right environment. We should not be taxing productivity of people. That's the last thing you want to tax because it discourages it. We want people to be incentivized to have better outcomes. In Oklahoma, our economy is performing very, very, very well. The Oklahoma economy has doubled in size in the last 6 years. State revenues have increased. Why is that? The critics will say, well, you took money away from the government. Did we really? Because revenues continue to grow. What we did was we let people and businesses keep more of their money, and they don't sit on it. They deploy it, they spend it, they invest it. They just get to spend it the way that they want to, rather than the government deciding how to spend their money. School choice is important because it ultimately puts parents in charge of their children's education. It's not about schools. It's not about education entities. It's about the parents. It's about the student. For me, I have a child with a mild case of dyslexia. He needed specialized education to teach him how to learn. The parent has the choice to what's best for their child and best for that family. And in Oklahoma, we found a way to support all of those. Public schools, private schools, charter schools, they all are competing for the students of Oklahoma. Truly a state where you can choose where your child goes to school. Every state in our union has now become a border state. It is the #1 issue that our citizens are concerned with in the state. We hear it on the doorsteps, we see it in the polling. It's a bigger issue to the people of the states than even jobs in the economy. We have a large Hispanic community naturalized in this state. They followed the right way, they followed the laws to come here and to earn their citizenship. And cutting corners, illegal immigration, it cheapens citizenship in this state. And it especially cheapens it for those who went through the correct process, which at times is a very long, drawn-out process. In Oklahoma, we welcome it, but we welcome the legal path. There's always pressures as we experience high levels of inflation, and recently the highest level of inflation that we've experienced in 4 decades. The problem with ESG is it's political activism. It's making decisions, investment decisions based upon funding a political agenda rather than seeking the best and highest rate of return for a certain level of risk that you're willing to take. Everyone has a fiduciary duty that's managing money. Do the best for the beneficiary or the owner. ESG undermines the basic financial principles because we know most ESG funds underperform the S&P 500. Underperforming the S&P 500 means you don't really need to pay a money manager at all. We could put all of our investable dollars in the S&P 500 and outperform those funds to ensure that there's no erosion, steer clear of ESG fund investing. Oklahoma is no longer a flyover state. It's a fly-to state. Government's role, what they can do the most for the people of the state of Oklahoma, is to create the right environment for families to flourish, for business to flourish. And I think that's what has taken Oklahoma from a flyover state where it's become a destination state. That's exciting, and that's why we spend the time up here every year in public service.